A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Celtics. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Knicks just need to take it a game at a time.
And, for the Celtics, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And for Boston, White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Now here's Brown. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Tatum. And that's collected by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Holiday gets the bucket. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
Ah, that's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
Brown outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Good D by Anunoby. Out left to the wing. Back to Bridges. Porzingis against Towns. Bridges misses.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Outside, White. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. That one misses. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
your Celtics entertainment. Get all fans on the court is your Fight Club. Who wants a t-shirt?
Look at some of the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Robinson kicks to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And the layup is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New York. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges with it. He's picked up by White. And it goes down 2 points.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Good on the triple.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And here is Bridges. Now Brunson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Brunson's got 5.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Here they come. It's Celtics entertainment.
Deciding to change it up. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Pritchard for the 3. Robinson pulls it in. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Steps back. McBride passes to Bridges. Here's Towns. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Pass to Pritchard. There's the screen. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. And he comes up with the deuce. Here's Pritchard. Shoots over Payne. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
All right, Stan, a hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's the kid, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. New York trailing. McBride with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Shireman. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Knicks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Bridges misses. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Tatum. Nice shot from the wing.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Knicks, Towns is checked in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Cameron Payne. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's McBride. Good work there as it goes. McBride's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Celtics trail by 3. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And here are the Knicks now. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, it's dance dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. We have a dancer. Oh, sit down. You have the camera on you.
He's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Bridges.
Checking in for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa, Jalen Brunson.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Pritchard, and the shot is good. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Pass to Achua. 1:49 left in the first half. Brunson, no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last. Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
McBride. And that one's good. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Outside Holiday. This one for 3. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 10.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Up top, McBride, guarded by Holiday. And he drives in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And McBride gets it to go.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And we finished one half of basketball. New York ahead, up 6. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look at New York, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Celtics.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars, and I think we have a beautiful game now.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shoots from 14, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Towns up top. Pass to Bridges. Free throw line jump shot, and he hits the jump shot. Bridges got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans, here comes Celtics entertainment. Let them hear it. Attention fans, now on the court is your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, putting up about 24 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Outside Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. No good from outside.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Bridges missing again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Tatum with a screen on Brunson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Anunoby has the open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Holiday's got 7.
Well, in the two-man game, Holiday stays under control and picks his spots. Towns a screen on Holiday. From deep, Brunson. There's Brunson from deep. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
It's White on the wing. Defended by Bridges. White, good.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
Brunson against Holiday. And it's Brunson missing. Celtics trail by 7. Up top, Brown. Defended by Hart. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Out to Brunson. Tatum against Hart. Here's Towns. And off the front iron. And in it goes. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Tatum on the wing. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Another shot. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
On the wing, Bridges. White covering. Bridges misses.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead. For New York, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Towns down low. He's against Porzingis. And it's Towns missing. Boston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. The open shot by Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Jason Tatum. Get out there with Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Shot from free throw range. Towns, no luck. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they're moving it up. And it's Towns missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Pritchard. And the 3 ball is good. Pritchard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Here's McBride, guarded by Tatum. Good on the bucket, and the Knicks lead by 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
For Boston. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Tatum against Anunoby. Horford with a screen on Anunoby. It's good.
You see the basketball IQ Tatum has. Just taking what the defense gives him.
McBride passes to Towns. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Picked by Horford. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Payne. Here's Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside Tatum. Oh, good with the triple.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Towns for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
And give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for the kid. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. The Knicks also changing it up. Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Hart against Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Tatum. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Towns. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Celtics trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brown sets a screen for Tatum. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
And Hart drops them both. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Tatum, that's good.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the little screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Keep on dancing.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Brunson. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Look, Brown has proven himself to be a clutch performer, and he does it again.
Brunson against Holiday. Tries from 16, and no good. Trying to use the glass. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Tatum with a screen on Brunson. Outside Holiday. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge bucket by Holiday there. His team really needed that one.
On deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely needed 3 here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Off target from downtown. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Josh Hart. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Boston. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
Pass to Tatum. Shot from 12. Bridges with the board. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Tatum, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Knicks.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Frames it from downtown. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
All right, fans, here comes Celtics Entertainment. Let them hear it. Get loud, fans. All right, fans, stand up and get loud.
Game sees New York Mark, take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
PlayStation